What's going on? It's Chris from LifterLMS, and in this video, we're going to look at the new version of WordPress, which is called 5.9, and what it brought, which is something called full site editing. So I have a blank WordPress install here with the new 2022 theme, and if we go into the back end of the website, we can see here under Appearance Editor, you'll notice that the customizer is no longer here. And now we're working with, basically editing the theme more from what you see is what you get kind of system here. So I could change, I can't remember how long I've been trying to change this footer without having to write code, but now I can just do proudly powered by LifterLMS. And we'll just change that link there. LifterLMS.com. So you can see how we just, let me edit that again. LifterLMS.com. So the footer area of the website, previously you had to write code or mess with template files and things to change that. Now you can just change it on the fly. And you can see here the plus button. You can also add additional stuff down here. You'll also notice up here in the editor, we've got the usual blocks like the text blocks, the media blocks, but also we've got these theme blocks here. So things like navigation, site logo, site title, query loops, template parts. These are all kind of new, more theme-like elements that you can place throughout your templates. So that is pretty cool. Also notice up here, there's a little navigation area. So if you want to work on the header of the website, you can control that right here. And if you open up the side here, you have these templates. So it may not be obvious right out of the gate that you have all these different templates that you can work with. So if we look at the archive template, this is like the page that has all the blog posts on it. How do you want to lay that out? So if it were blog posts, it would say blog post. This is the title here. This is the featured image. This is an excerpt and the read more text and so on. But let's say you also wanted to add the author of this article to the archive. You could just come down over here and add post author. So you can see here where I just added that to my template, and I'm just going to move it over here if I can and just kind of change up the design there. So I've literally just modified the archive template. So I'm going to click save there. And the archive itself has a header and a footer, and then the main kind of content area over here. So we were looking at all these templates. So single blog post, the search, the page not found, the home page, a single page. What does the layout look there? What does a single blog post look like there? And then there's this theme has a page with a large header and then a regular page. So if we look at that one, you can see here how this has like a giant header, which is a design option that template style that you can use with page content here. So going back over here, let's look at templates parts. So the basics are you have the header of the website up here, and then you have the footer, which is down here at the bottom, and there's the large header, and there's the small page header. So what happens when you want to turn this website into an online course or a training-based membership site? And how does all this templating work with all the templates created by a learning management system? Well, let's look at that. So I'm going to head back to the dashboard. I'm going to go to plugins. I'm going to click add new. I'm going to search for LMS, and I'm going to install LifterLMS. So I'll click install now, and activate that. And we're going to go through the setup wizard process here. I'm going to click get started now. I'm going to install the required pages, enable offline payments. I'll skip that for now, and I'm going to install these sample courses. So I'm going to click import courses. And as that's loading, keep in mind, similar to WooCommerce, which is an e-commerce solution for WordPress, LifterLMS has its own templates, like the course template, the lesson template, the course archive, and so on. And LifterLMS is 5.9 compatible, so it is able to be worked with full site editing. So what you can do is, now if we go over here to Appearance Editor, and if we look at the templates, you'll see there's a bunch of new ones over here provided by the LifterLMS plugin. So for example, the course catalog, the block is here. If you wanted to inject additional content above or below the course catalog or course archive, you can simply do that by using the block editor. And if we look over here, so if we go to the front end of the website, I'm just going to back out of here, and let's just work with our menu for a second here. We'll create the primary menu. And let's go ahead and add some of these items to the menu. And we'll just rename them for simplicity's sake. So we'll call this the home page. We'll just call this courses. We'll actually call this memberships. LifterLMS is a learning management system, course system, but it's also a membership plugin. And we'll just start with that. And if we go to our site, you can see that's here. We've got the course catalog starting to show up here. And if I go to my course, I've got my first lesson is right here. So there we are with a learning management system that is loaded up in WordPress 5.9 in a full site editing compatible way. If you really want to dive into the details of it, just head on over here into Appearance Editor, and over here in the templates, you can start playing around with all the LifterLMS options over here, and you can start messing with the default parts and templates available inside all 5.9 and higher WordPress sites. And that is a quick tour of WordPress 5.9, how it's different, and how you can get rolling with LifterLMS and WordPress 5.9. Have a great rest of your day.